lot to see, a lot to do.
The weather in Australia is dropping so much at the minute, especially before the sun really comes up. But we're going to get out on a nice little 7k this morning, nice easy pace, me and Joe. We're back at it, and my hamstring, my right hamstring, has got a tiny little niggle in it. Well, it got a tiny little niggle in it the other day, so I'm hoping that's going to be alright this morning. So we're going to take it nice and easy, just get it warmed up a little bit and see how we get on. But fingers crossed I'm not pulling up 1 or 2 kilometres in again and having to stop, because I am sick to the back teeth of getting injuries.
I've been dreaming of this moment, hoping for something real, for something.
1.5k in now, the hamstring's holding up alright, to be fair, which is good news. But obviously I learned the fucking 2 weeks ago that can go wrong at any time, so I'm just going to keep crossing my fingers. The route Big Joe sorted us here is actually quite sick. So we're heading from Bondi Beach to Rose Bay, which is another suburb in the east obviously, and then back down to Bondi again. It's quite nice. It's nice to get out when it's nice and fresh like this as well. So it's good running temperatures this morning, especially now I've got warmed up, because when I first took my hoodie off down Bondi it was absolutely brassic, but here we are.
I've tried to fill the void that's broken me apart so many times. Then you came into my life. Hold me close.
Honestly, insane around here. Kind of feels like you're not in Sydney no more, because you're just around this like little boutique harbour, all nice, the sun's sitting nice on all the buildings. It's insane.
When you are around, everything seems crystal clear. I've been dreaming of this moment, hoping for something real, for something real. Way back when I was alone, this long, holding on to a heart so cold. Letting go is the only way to free myself from the years of pain. You came to me like an ocean breeze, words so sweet I thought I'd never see. Love like this is all I need.
Honestly, one of the best runs I've had in a while. That, so as soon as the sun started coming up, it was just insane. And the full loop, well, it wasn't really a loop, it was out and back, but it was stunning all the way, like. So I've never really ran around Rose Bay before, so it's nice to get somewhere different. And then obviously starting and finishing down Bondi, starting with an unreal sunrise this morning, and then you can see how beautiful it is now. Everybody's out playing volleyball, running. It's just such a good way of lifestyle down here, so yeah, very happy. The hamstring has held up. I can kind of feel it's a tiny bit tight, but just a few stretches now this week, bit of recovery, and I will get on the fucking, what's it called, the foam roller this week. And then yeah, hopefully I'll be good to go. And if not, I'll just get back in with physio for next week, bit of dry needling, and hopefully before you know it, I can be back out doing speed sessions as well. Back at it this morning, just a nice easy 6k, nice easy pace. I'll probably look to do maybe 1k at about 7 minutes pace, and then I'll probably drop it or speed it up, should I say, to maybe about 6:20ish, just to start getting the legs used to moving at that pace for easy runs, because obviously come race day I want to be going faster than that. The legs have felt fresh the last couple of days. It is now Tuesday. Obviously last time I saw it was Sunday. But yeah, the legs are feeling good. I'm hoping that I can do a speed session now on Thursday, just down the track, so I need to try and look after them until then, so I don't want to push too much. Obviously I can get into recovery centre as well in the next couple of days, and I can also like roll my legs out and stuff and make sure I've got no niggles there.
In our treetop view, well, it takes me to when I was young. I fell before, but I can't ignore that it's nothing like I'm falling now.
We're about 1.5k in now. I feel really good. Current pace is 5:55, so about that 6 minute mark where I probably want to be just for this run. But this is much more of a realistic look at how my training is, to be honest. It's all well and good getting those amazing runs in on a Sunday where the sun's coming up and the views and you're running with somebody, but the reality is 3 times a week I'm up at 3:30 in the morning, running in the dark, getting the miles in by myself before I go to work, so it's all worth it in the end for race day, especially if I hit sub 4, which is what I'm hoping to get. But yeah, it's not all beautiful sunrises down Bondi Beach. Right, about halfway there now, 3k in, I'm feeling good, maybe a little bit loud, while this traffic goes. I'm feeling good, so I'm going to get into this next 3k, my legs are feeling quite loose, which is what I want. I feel like my form is improving slightly. One of my mates noticed that on the video I put on Instagram. And they said it looks like your form's getting better, and I kind of feel that, but I just wasn't sure if it was just a bit of false confidence from me. But yeah, feels a lot better, so hopefully these runs are just getting the miles in and just repeating and repeating. That's, I'm sure, is what's paying off. So yeah, happy this morning, getting to the last 3k and then go and get sorted for the rest of the day then. That's that done then. 6k in a bag. But yeah, I felt unreal for the full run once again. So it's so nice when you have a couple of runs in a row where you just feel unreal. So obviously Sunday felt really, really good. I thought that was just because I had company and it was such a nice morning, but even now at like 4 AM, they're all dark, quite cold, you can see my breath. Yeah, my legs felt so fresh. So I'm hoping that come Thursday now for this speed session, it'll be more of the same and I can get in, get the session done and not pick up no injuries along the way. So the reason I get up so early now as well is so I've actually got time now to go stretch off, have a shower, maybe get on a foam roller, really try looking after my legs, whereas before I was getting up at 4 o'clock and I wasn't really having time to like stretch my legs off and stuff after, which is probably another reason why I was picking up injuries. So yeah, happy with the change. It's 3:05 now and I've still got an hour. Right, back for the second session of the day then. I am just going to do one of the leg strength and conditioning circuits that the physio gave me the other week. This is the first time that I've done this one since she's given me it. But obviously when she was showing me the exercises and the thing at the studio, it was quite tough, so all my glutes and my hamstrings was quite sore for a day or two. So yeah, I'm going to get into it and see how I get on. But fingers crossed it doesn't write my legs off, because I've got intervals on Thursday and the last one.
Instead I go home. No taxi, no coat for me. Only 2 beers, then I go home. No taxi, no coat. Only 2 beers, then I go home.
I actually found it quite difficult to film in there tonight. Couple of reasons. Obviously it was quite busy compared to normal, so I didn't really want to get in people's way, so the camera angles might not be the best. But also the lights they've got, they're really good for the gym, they keep it nice and bright, but the camera picks them up too bright. I think I need to get an ND filter to dim them down a little bit. So if some of the shots are quite like not blurry, but they've got like the bright light coming straight through it, then that's why. So yeah, it was a good session. I think it was heavily hamstring and glute focused, which is nice because that's what I'm wanting the most. Obviously I've got a different leg workout, which I'm guessing is more quad and calf focused. But yeah, I don't want to do too much on them and then run on them as well and cause myself an injury. So that is that. I will see you all Thursday, ready for a track session. Morning. So a quick little gym session now before work. It's a nice push day today, which is obviously always one of my favourites. So I'm going to try and superset the full thing again, just so I can go hard, get it done quite fast and then get to work. And then this evening I'm going to get onto a track session as well, so it'll be my first time ever down a track. Obviously last time I did a speed session last week, I got a little bit of a niggle in my leg, so I'm hoping that doesn't happen this time. But yeah, obviously we'll go down tonight, get warmed up and do what we can.
They act different when the facts change. I'm not with the tit for tat games. In my own league I don't chase game. In my own league I don't hang with lanes. I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding still in it, I've been counting these digits, excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what, so excuse me. Lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story, take a seat, excuse me. Now how could that be? Talking about who can be talking about me. Feeling like Stretch where I got all this reach. Feeling too blessed when I step on these beats.
Halfway through the session now then. I'm feeling quite good this morning. I feel like I've not really been to the gym and trained up for a while. Last time I came was Sunday, it's now Thursday, so it's only 4 days, but I think the old plan, I was obviously training most days. So that's probably why. It's just getting used to not training as much and having that rest that obviously my body needs. So yeah, I'm going to get into the second half now, so I don't run out of time before work.
Excuse me, lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story, take a seat, excuse me. Better up, get some, swinging for the fences, I might leave it in the sun. Every pitch a home run, stack a couple tickets just to leave it to my son. Take it back where I begun. Small city kid, couldn't dream a bigger one. A marathon, never run. Check the scoreboard, how I'm feeling like I won. I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding still in it, I've been counting these digits, excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but I'm back on my business. If you see me, don't trip, just excuse me. Wrong if I do, wrong if I don't. That's why I do me no matter what, so excuse me. Lie if I do, lie if I don't. The proof is in the story, take a seat, excuse me.
Another successful workout then. My arms and back's killing now, especially. Not even so much my chest. Yeah, I feel good. It is now 10 to 6, so that full workout has took me just over 40 minutes. It's too bad because to get a full workout in last time it was taking me a good hour. and I was having to kind of not push as hard on something, so I could just get them done so I could get out on time for work. So yeah, very happy with the way this is going at the moment. I'm definitely feeling stronger. Obviously I've been at this program now about 2 weeks, so very, very happy. On to the track session tonight. Right then, first ever track session. There's quite a good vibe already down here, quite a few people training and doing athletics and all the rest of it, so hopefully I'm going to have a good session now. I got 1.5k warm up, and then I've got 400 metres at like a 5-minute pace, 60-second rest, repeat that 6 times, and then I go into 200 metres at 4.5-minute pace, with 60-second rest, repeat that 7 times. So hopefully we have a good clean session and nothing goes wrong on the injury front. Right, first lap at 5-minute pace. I'm in a steady pace already. I'm probably a little bit faster than 5 minutes, but I just find it hard to pace myself still at the minute. As you can see, it's a little bit, it's not very conversational pace for me anyways, but I also get 80 seconds rest in between these, not 60, so a little bit extra time just to try and keep the legs fresh and make sure that I avoid that injury. Lap 2, let's get straight into it. My legs are feeling good so far. Obviously I'm only 1 lap in out of about 13 altogether, but fingers crossed I've done good enough warm up. I've fueled well all day, and I can have a really, really good session because I've been paranoid about this all week. I'm in a much better flow now. Kind of found my rhythm a little bit, holding my breath a little bit more as well, so I'm feeling really, really good. I know there's not much B-roll to this video today, but I just try to really focus and lock in and get this session done properly. Lap 4, feeling really, really good at the minute. My watch isn't synced to my workout for whatever reason, so I'm not sure if I'm getting the full 80 seconds rest, but obviously I don't really want to be taking more than that because I'm trying to build my speed and my endurance. I'm really found my pace now. I'm hitting about 450, 455 a lap every time and staying quite consistent, so that's obviously exactly what I want, not really having to think and clock watch too much. I've got 1 more lap at this pace now, and then onto the 7 200 metre efforts, about 4:30. I really don't want to push much more than that. Right, final lap of that done then. It honestly couldn't have gone better, to be honest with you, so found my flow, got the job done, kind of found my breath in the end, and it felt quite a steady pace. Obviously it's only 400 metres, so I couldn't keep that up for a long distance, but yeah, I'm happy with that turnout. I'm going to start getting into the 200 metre efforts now. First one in the bag, felt good, to be honest. Kind of found the speed straight away, which I'm really happy about because I'm always concerned about my pacing, but I guess that's just something that will come with time. So, try to catch my breath. Yeah, I've got 6 more leads now. Hopefully they're all as good as the last one, and I'll be a very, very happy man. Number 2 down, let's go. 3 down, 4 to go. Down, 3 to go. 2 more left. Really, really happy with the pace so far, and just how the session's going overall. So yeah, all that worry this week has been for nothing. Last one now, absolutely buzzing. My watch has just died on me. I forgot to charge the fucker last night. I didn't have much power in it, so obviously while I'm using it for the session, just killed the last bit off, which is a nightmare. Hopefully it still saves to my Strava and to my Runner app, so it can clock what I've done. But if not, at least I've got the session in, I suppose. That is that, boys. Honestly, over the moon with how it's gone. I've still got 1.6k cool down, so 4 laps, but a nice steady pace. I'll take it nice and easy, and it shouldn't do me no injuries. It should hopefully just let the legs cool off a little bit, get a good stretch off after it, and then depending on what time it is by the time we get back, I might go straight into recovery and just really try and look after these legs. 1.6k cool down now. Yeah, really happy with it. I've seen a little trick off a kid, off Jake Deedham, who's obviously one of the best high rockers in the world, and he said pretty much when you're on the track, do your warm-ups and your cool downs in the opposite direction, because you're just going around in a loop. It's working all different muscles, so you want to try and even it out, but this track's too busy to be running in the wrong direction, unfortunately. I know I'm at risk of repeating myself here, but that whole session was absolutely mad. I really couldn't afford for it to go better, to be honest. So, like I say, I've just been anxious all day, especially because the last couple of times I've done the speed sessions, I've picked up little niggles. I think the last 2 weeks in a row, really, I've had a niggle on a run. So, the fact that I've got through all of this week now, I did miss one speed session this week. I didn't want to push it too much, but this by far was the hardest one of the two. Yeah, and it's gone amazing. So by far my best week's training yet, especially on this block. My legs feel unreal. I'm going to go home now, have some food, just roll the legs out a little bit just so they don't tense up for tomorrow, especially after doing a bit of speed session, and then yeah, just try and rest up, I reckon. So this is obviously the end of this week's video. I appreciate you all sticking about as always. It's been another roller coaster. Hopefully the videos are getting better and better. The training is definitely getting better, and I'll see you all next week.